everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna give it a minute or two to let some people come in. It's kind of early in the morning, but anyway, I'm gonna do this video, and hopefully, when people see it, you know, they will look at it and leave their comments and tell me what they like or don't like about it. But I was noticing, uh, like a lot of other people do, I just happened to notice a video for Peach McIntyre, and she looked a hot mess, you know. But anyway, so she looked a hot mess, and people are making commentaries. What do they call them? Reaction videos to her. And I was looking at the one done by Entertainment You Love, and someone in her comment section, it was either Entertainment You Love, or either the Fierce Mom Entrepreneur, which two that I listen to the most. Anyway, one person commented that Peach was really, really depressed. Was depressed. Her hair wasn't combed. She has no, you know, she doesn't care about her personal hygiene, how she looks, how she goes out in in public, and being that for years I had worked around people who were depressed and whatsoever. And I've suffered from depression myself. And uh, to the point where, you know, you can kind of tell, but there was a snapshot of her standing there, hair not combed, not caring how she looks. She doesn't care. She tells you she doesn't care, and whatever else. She doesn't care about how she looks. But anyway, Peach is depressed. She's very depressed, and she's depressed, and the more she, excuse me, the more she comes out and acts like she laughs and she jokes and she says things, but there's two things that stand out the most, which is, one, she has no friends. She alienates herself from friends and family, and she doesn't care about how her personal appearance looks. You know, she doesn't care how she looks about her personal appearance. And those are one or two of the signs of depression. And I'm beginning to, I feel sorry for the girl somewhat. And she's not helping that she's boxed herself in with these children who she can't handle. She's what, 36, 38 at the most, and she has 9 kids. And at least 4 of her children are special needs children. And so it explains a lot. It explains a lot, in my opinion, being that I worked for almost 30 years in that field, dealt with people who had depression, the physically and mentally handicapped, and people who went through depression and know about depression. So, I feel sorry for her. I really do. I'm beginning to feel very sorry for her that there's no one that's helping this young lady. And it's sad to me. Like I said, this video is not going to be, you know, it's not going to be really long. And for those who are coming in, will you please, if you haven't already, will you please like and subscribe to my channel, Newsflash, formerly Things Worth Knowing, at BIGGIRL_72. I'd appreciate it if you would. Comment, and for those of you, comment and tell me what you think. You know, we laugh and stuff, but mental illness in the black community is very, 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 uh, it's very high. And for some reason, we tend to ignore mental illness. And depression is a form of mental illness. You know, a lot of people don't recognize it. They see people laughing and they do a lot of things. But like I said, Peach has two out of many things that define depression. And the two things that stood out to me when I read up on it again is she alienates herself. She has no friends, alienates herself from her family, and she definitely doesn't care about her personal hygiene. She tells you she doesn't bathe, and we all think it, and I myself included, thought it was nothing but clickbait for views. But after I read up on it, when I read that person's thing, they were saying that Peach was that she was depressed. You could tell it. And then I read up on it, and those two things stuck out on me. And those two things describe Peach to a T. She really, really is depressed. And it's sad. It's really, really sad that, people that we are putting her in this thing, where they're using her, rage baiting her, and saying different things about her. But, and like I said, I follow Fierce Mom Entrepreneur, and I follow Entertainment You Love with Yo-Yo. And Yo-Yo has asked, Yo-Yo and Fierce have said that she is, you know, that, they express how they feel about it and asked about questions and things. But there are other people who just, I don't know, they go and dig dirt up on her. But I follow those two, and their commentaries generally ask questions, and especially Fierce Mompreneur. She says things. She's always given Peach the benefit of the doubt and wish that Peach could do better and would do better by herself and by her kids. Yo-Yo, she asks questions. She asks questions, when she sees something, she'll say something, and if it's a lie, she'll catch a lie. But there are others who are so much more vicious, and by that I mean they use it to ingratiate themselves with views and things like that. But anyway, there are some things that 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 when you read the comments, there are some people who see through her laughter and through her clowning around and saying things. She isn't doing, like, especially the things with her hygiene and stuff. She's not doing that for just to get debates. She's depressed. She's clinically depressed. And, so tell me what you think. Tell me in comments what you think uh, about what I've said, because like, that's my opinion. I feel that she is depressed also. And like I said, for anyone who comes into this and here, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel. Newsflash, formerly things worth knowing, at BIGGIRL_72. Have a good morning. Write it down in the comments. Let me know what you think.